Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Taron Johnson made the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on second down.
Yeah, let's go second.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action. Now it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Allen off the play fake. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet, and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. We're scoreless after 1. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. It'll be a pickup of 15. It's that'll lead to third down. Throwing is Allen on third. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit. And he'll
take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Avoid read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On 1st down, Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Finding Ertz again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got Green. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 51 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Ertz sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and they'll set up shop. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith with a first down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's a loss of 19 yards. It's now 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
touchdown! It's complete. Miles Sanders, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give. This is Montgomery. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 48 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they'll lose it. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, yep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing one right now hotly contested in the third quarter. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw.
Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun, here's Fields. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score. But you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 78 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Hurts will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jackson gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. Throw left side complete. That's Bell.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Too easy.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
7 yards the pickup there.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 30 on second down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Sanders a 1st down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking for the end zone. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They go play action with Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
That'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action now. Prescott.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On third down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and force a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Throwing is Hurts.
Big hold of the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flush to his right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. 61 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Here we go. Deep.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Hurts throw completes a Rager.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
8 yards to go on second down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. I got you. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Back now in Arlington, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Elliott, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second down and 7. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
At the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts, he'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager
push further out in front.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Cole. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 7.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. This is caught. It's Kirk. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. And that
wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. That was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get backed up to Philadelphia. and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Avonte Maddox. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen
second touch. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll go option to the short side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll throw on first down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw here.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
First pass, complete to Jalen Rager. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Eagle first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hurts.
And And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Pete Werner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this returnable for Rager.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50.
Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Hurts throw complete to Rager. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Winston.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Kamara. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Check, 42's the mark. Check, 42's the mark. Come on, easy. Come get some. Come on, come get some. Flip. 42's the mark, boys. 42. 42's the mark. Here we go. Mike's 42.
On third down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Rager. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 27, Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm going. Back to you. He's checking. Crash. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Buying time to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, Mike 42. Here we go. Check, 42's the Mike.
To throw, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jason Kroon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Winston to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Will Watson for the field goal. A 23-yard line.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.